One of the many benefits of attending baseball games at Diethrick Park is you never know who you're likely to meet.
You shouldn't live in the past. It's dangerous. But to visit it is just a wonderful experience.
We're going to introduce Bo Porter with the Marlins as the Jamestown Jammers' new manager.
We had a chance to interview the 2006 Jamestown Jammers manager, Bo Porter, an individual who at age 33 had a career which spanned a time with the Chicago Cubs, the Oakland Athletics, and the Texas Rangers.
Remember the first day of spring training, and I walk up and I see my jersey hanging in the locker, and I sit down, and it's almost like I just took like a moment of silence, and you feel like, okay, wow, I've accomplished this feat that I set out to accomplish a long time ago. It's a good feeling. Had a chance to meet Ernie Banks in my rookie year, and we actually stood behind the cage during the batting practice group, and we were talking about hitting, and he gave me a few pointers. And Ernie Banks is Mr. Cub, a great guy. Sure. So when the opportunity came about, they took me in a major league portion of the Rule 5, and that's how I ended up going from the Chicago Cubs to the Oakland A's.
During that year, there is a playoff game, and you have a chance to get into the game. And what was that feeling like, and what was the result?
I think we were playing the Yankees, and it was actually, pretty neat for me. Being a Jersey boy and going back to New York and having my my high school coach and a lot of fans and a lot of friends and family at the game, and growing up in New Jersey where Dwight Gooden is like that's when the Mets won the World Series in '86, and Dwight Gooden was probably one of the best pitchers in baseball at the time, and one of my childhood heroes. And here it is, we're in a postseason game, and I'm about to step into the batter's box, and Dwight Gooden is pitching his last baseball game. So it was a lot of emotion, and at the same time was a moment that I'll probably cherish forever.
And tell the audience what happened.
I got a base hit in the RBI. I think Chavez was on third, and I think he threw me a slider, and I was kind of out in front, and got enough barrel to it to get the ball on the ground, and God gave me good speed, and I was able to beat out a single to first base, and I think Chavez scored and got an RBI single.
And so ended your record in postseason play as a batter of 1,000.
Yes, it did.
That's pretty good.
But I tell you what, I will take the 1,000 back for us to win the series. Great guys there, built some great friendships, and from Alex Rodriguez to Pudge Rodriguez to the late Ken Caminetti, Rafael Palmeiro, Andres Galarraga, Randy Velarde, Rusty Greer. Our opening day lineup, you would look at that team, and arguably someone would say, this team is gonna boat race the American League West. But it's that old adage that you have to pitch to win in this game, and we didn't pitch well, and consequently that's why we didn't win a lot of ball games. The most embarrassing thing, I can remember this. This is my rookie year. We were playing the Pittsburgh Pirates, and John Lieber is pitching probably the game of his life. He's got a shutout going. I don't know if he's giving up one hit or two hits, or I don't know. I get a routine fly ball in left field, and here it is. I'm coming off a minor league season where I had 1,000 fielding percentage. Did not make I hadn't made an error in like 200 and, I don't know, they had it in the paper, like 200 something games without an error. And I get a routine fly ball, and I'm camped underneath it, put my glove up, the ball hits. I commit the cardinal sin that you tell kids, look the ball into your glove. Right. And, I'm there, camped, put my glove up, the ball hits the heel of my glove, falls down. The guy gets to second base, I throw the ball, and now to make matters worse, we were only winning the game 2-0. So the next guy gets a base hit, now the score is 2-1, and I'm sitting out there, I'm saying to myself, I said, this game should be over. How in the world did I miss that ball? So, I mean, if I look back out of all the things that happened, that's probably one of the most embarrassing moments of my big league career. I remember we got to spring training, and the first day of spring training, you know, Alice comes over to me. He's like, "Bo, you know, what are you doing 6:30 tomorrow morning?" And I was like, nothing. I said, I mean, I'll be heading over to the park soon. He was like, "You want to hit in the cage?" So I said, "Yeah." I mean, here it is. I mean, here's a guy who won a batting title, one of the best hitters in baseball, and I mean, here it is. I'm a guy trying to make the team. I mean, of course I want to hit. So, make a long story short, we met in the cage, 6:30 every morning, and we would hit for an hour before everybody else got there. And I mean, we would talk, and I mean, we're still best of friends today. We talk, and I said to myself about 2 or 3 days into it, I said, and people wonder why this kid is so good. I said, here it is. This kid's one of the best hitters in baseball, and we don't stretch to 9 o'clock. He's at the park, 6:30 in the morning, working on his swing. And like he said, "Bo, this is the best time for me to come work. There's nobody else here. I get to get my work in." He said, "Batting practice is such of a show, and you know, people want to, you know, talk to you and media." He was just like, "This is the time where I really just get the focus and put my work in." And that there was just amazing to me.
Jared Schweitzer.